Hello everyone, it is Foul Play here, and we are back for match 4 of this modern league. Um, Looks like we are losing the dice roll up against MTG Tucker, and currently we are 2-1 with this league. Let's see if we can continue and improve on that. Opponent is on a Lurus deck, so this could be the either Mono Red Prowess, or it could be the Suicide Zoo deck. So either way, I think I'm going to throw the hand. This hand looks good. I'm going to keep it. And against Thoughtseize decks, don't really love the idea of keeping Core Spirit Dance. Oh, sorry, keeping one creature. But Core Spirit Dance is like very fragile. Path is going to be very good for us potentially. I don't think we can afford to not like don't think we can afford to bottom any of the other cards in our hand. The upside to just resolving this Rancor is going to be very high as well. So opponents looked at the top of their own library here. I guess they're deciding whether or not they want to fetch shock or just shock in a land. Alright, so no Thoughtseize, and we're going to be able to resolve our creature. Opponent, in response to the trigger, is getting rid of that the top card of their library. So that's going to be an unknown card draw for my opponent. We draw a Razorverge Thicket, so we're going to play Razorverge Thicket into creature and pass. It's beginning to look like, well, a shadow deck to me. Normally against the Prowess decks that have a turn 1 creature, right? See if they're setting up for a Gurmog Angler, or if they are indeed setting up for the Shadow. Lightning bolting themselves, so yeah, here comes Death Shadow. That's fine. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and yeah, I think I'm fine just attacking for 5 here. If I attack for 5, my opponent's Shadow will go up to a 7/7, and they shouldn't have lethal for us just yet with a Team of Battle Rage. So I guess if they can fetch Shock, Team of Battle Rage, they might get a bit closer, but they're going to have to deal 19 to us. I guess Fetch Shock and Team of Battle Rage is a win. I just want to apply the pressure because potentially I get the win next turn on the Crackback. Alright, here's Soulscale Mage. So it is a Prowess Shadow deck or the Suicide Zoo deck. And we're going to see what they decide to do from here. So here comes the attack. Alright, let's look to attack our opponent down to 1. And see what they do with that one. I haven't drawn any auras, which is a little bit upsetting. If we'd have drawn an aura, block with Soulscale Mage, we could have had lethal this turn. In response to like the block there, we could have cast a creature outright. Their Shadow is now 10/10. I think I go to my end step. Hopefully he cracks an end step. He doesn't do anything. Alright, so here comes a lightning bolt at us. I'm going to then fire off this path in response. They do have Apostle's Blessing, but he can't cast that. Like, he can't fetch and cast that, so it seems pretty worthwhile going there. Alright, he's conceded the game. I think he had Apostle's Blessing, and he didn't realize he was on 3 life. The fetch obviously putting him down to 2, and then he can't Apostle's Blessing. So we do scrape that one, very fortunately. We'll bring in Ley Lines and take out Cores. And go with that. Alright, so no creature. We obviously have to mull this. Opponent still has their companion here. Alright, well, this is a good hand. Opponent is keeping a 6-card hand here. We're going to keep this. We'll bottom the Redundant Rancor. Obviously blown out by Thoughtseize, but I mean, a lot of the times these decks will keep the premise off the turn 1 creature, not necessarily the turn 1 Thoughtseize. So it's reasonable to... It's more reasonable to do this than against a conventional Shadow deck. So yeah, there you go. Soulscale Mage. Alright, great. So now we're just stalling out until we resolve our Daybreak Coronet, right? So just go creature, pass the turn. We have to fetch Shock there, unfortunately, or else we can't cast Daybreak Coronet. Alright. Turn 2 Thoughtseize. Probably going to take the Coronet. We don't have any first striking auras, so we can't really block very effectively either. That makes this game a lot more difficult. My number one priority is getting the evasiveness of Griffspoon down now, if my opponent allows us. Death Shadow down as well. Okay, that's pretty wild. That's a really good draw, though. Alright, let's resolve our Ethereal Armor. Opponent's only got 1 card in hand. If I play out the Spider Umbra here, I can reasonably block anything they do. And then I can... Yeah, alright, let's do that. I don't want to stall out for too long, but obviously if we resolve a Griffspoon next turn, that's a 2-turn clock there, and attacking here doesn't speed up the clock significantly without us risking dying. Maybe I'm supposed to attack there. Because I've got the equivalent of 5 power on the hand in my hand because of Ethereal Armor. If I attack them down to 8, I then attack for 9 next turn. Alright, that was wrong. I should have attacked. Alright, here comes Scourge. That makes their next turn a lot scarier. So if we attack for 4, this Shadow goes up to a 5/5. They've got 11, 12 damage. And they can potentially buff with the Shadow there, with the Scourge off of the, buff the Death Shadow off the Verdant Catacombs. Goodness gracious, I can't speak right now. All right, so I'm just gonna make a giant creature and pass the turn, and then we're a Rancor, a Daybreak Coronet, an Ethereal Armor, or an All That Glitters off of just winning on the attack. So this is just black-red as well. There's no green in this list. And now any attack we do, it will actually be lethal as well. Alright, look, I think we have to block the Scourge here. It's worse with Apostle's Blessing because we lose, like, our guaranteed kill. But our life total is pretty low, and if we let the Scourge go, Team of Battle Rage plus Soulscale Mage is 13. So I guess if they had, like, Team of Battle Rage and Lightning Bolt, we'd just lose. Where here, they could Lightning Bolt themselves... Team of Battle Rage the Death Shadow and kill us. No, that doesn't work. Well, hopefully they don't have that combination of cards. Alright, there is the Team of Battle Rage though, and it's targeting the Death Shadow. Alright, no Lightning Bolt though. Oh, and the Scourge is going to survive because our life total got shrunk by the first strike. Okay, that's pretty funky. They play another Death Shadow. We're literally any aura off of winning this game. It's a big yikes. So we're on 4 and we just lose. Alright, cool. I think I should have attacked in that critical turn. where they just had the Soul Scale Mage and the Death Shadow. I sort of wimped out a little bit. I guess like team with Battle Rage plus fetch land and they would have had us, but yeah. My bad. I'm just going to run the same list back. It was pretty close to going our way. We just top decked a Dryad Arbor instead of an Aura. Guess a Path wouldn't have done it. No, wouldn't have done it. Not at that stage. A turn earlier, a Path would have helped. Okie dokie. Obviously, no land. Have to throw that one. This hand looks good. I'm going to keep it. Ditch the Bogle. Keep our newly named Lucky Scout. Normally I've had Lucky on the Bogle, but I don't know. I'm scared of them somehow getting pro blue. I probably shouldn't be. It's like literally Sword of Fire and Ice is the only played card, or regularly played card, where that would matter. Alright, so Thoughtseers probably takes the Griff Spoon here. We've got really good auras in our hand though, and we just want to start applying pressure as quickly as we can. The downside for my opponent is if they take the Griff Spoon, we can get it back. If they do take the Griff Spoon, I'll probably, and we don't draw a land, I'm probably just playing Hyena Umbra and attacking, because we have 2 instances of Rancor, and would like trying to assemble the correct like keywords, right? Alright, he's taking the Griff Spoon, which I think is right. We can get it back, but the likelihood of us getting it back is pretty low. I don't know why they're waiting until I draw step to do all of this. Hey, look at planes. Alright, let's get the pressure. Put our opponent to 11. Put ourselves in top deck mode as well. I don't know, because I'm pretty sure they're doing it on my upkeep, not on my actual draw step, and then they're just disadvantaging themselves a card. Seems a bit weird to me. Alright, so if we attack here, top deck any land, we win. So I'm gonna attack for 6 here. I'm not gonna crack this Horizon Canopy. I'm not gonna play it pre-combat. I'm gonna play it post-combat. And then we'll look to get this Griff Spoon back and attack and win next turn. Oh, what's my opponent doing here? Are they fetch Shocking and then like Apostle's Blessel or something? Mutagenic Growth. Alright, well, that's a little bit unfortunate, but they're only on 6 now. They run 2 copies of Mutagenic Growth and 2 copies of Apostle's Blessing. So that's fine. I keep creatures still here because of Totem Armor. We draw any land next turn. Oh, that's less fine. Now we're dead to a team of Battle Rage. Oh wait, no, we're not dead yet. You can only do 14 with Team of Battle Rage. So they do nothing. Alright, let's look for that land. It's not a land, but it's pretty decent. We still can't attack though. The creature's much bigger now, which is nice, but we can't attack. We're looking for that extra land so we can get our evasiveness. We also don't have first strike, so that's another consideration here. Lava Dart us. Alright, opponent. So if they have Team of Battle Rage, we're dead now. But if they had that in hand, I feel like they wouldn't have just waited to Lava Dart. Because we'd be on 15. Oh, they could put us to 1 and have 1 Lava Dart in hand. Show me land. Alright. Show me rage quit. Alright, an easy attack for a win here. Alright, cool. So, yeah, I don't know why my opponent went so hard on the defensive. I guess they didn't have much going on in their hand. But definitely they gave us a lot of respect, which gave us that extra turn to draw the extra land and attack and get the win. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like or comment if you did. If you're new, be sure to subscribe for daily Bogles content and ring that bell for notifications every time a new video goes live. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.